Yes, for the past few weeks, Pam Bondi is under fire. She's receiving backlash on social media from both sides. I thought a day like this would be coming to see the president responding to it. A question surfaced to him about this. His response clearly tells you there is hope. Because along the way, I don't understand why this is happening. Pam Bondi had an interview on Fox News the other day.
The MAGA group is mad that they don't know more about the Epstein files. The MAGA group is mad that they don't know more about the January 6th investigation. Are you going to give us any more information on these two issues?
Sure. And first to the Epstein, I'm mad that I didn't have more information on Epstein. I was given 200 pages of documents. I've asked Director Patel. He came in after that, of course. I'd asked for those documents prior to Cash coming in. Cash is going to get me all the information. I have asked him to find out why I didn't receive all those documents and he didn't receive all those documents. We've now found out, of course, that they were in New York. We've received truckload of documents of evidence, and Cash is going to give me a deadline on when he can go through that to protect, of course, the victims of sex trafficking who are wrapped into this. And he's going to give me a deadline on when he can get this, and we will get out as much as we can, as fast as we can, to the American people, because they deserve to know. Same with January 6th. We're all working on JFK right now. We will be working on Martin Luther King. All of these things that the president promised, we will be doing. They can try to hide documents from us, but they can't. It might take a little longer. We will find them, and we will release them to the American people, because it's transparency.
Yes, you heard that. This is what she said. The first time, a lot of people are not buying this again. They are not happy when she continued to do this. Some are calling her out like she is moving around having interviews every single day, spending more time on the media. That is what I see. When you take a look at someone like this going off on Pam Bondi, like I said on one of my videos, they should give her time. Yeah, it was too early to get being agitated about this. When you take a look at this guy, Pam Bondi thinks we are doomed. She says she was mad. She didn't receive all the Epstein files. Then why did you put out your stupid little binders with your influencers? So you see the problem.
To the White House, and they were given binders that said like Epstein phase 1. It was, I'm not going to lie, this was a little awkward because it was very celebratory, and the Epstein story is about his alleged molestation and inappropriate behavior with very young girls. So it's just one of those things, you got to be careful because you don't want to look like you're celebrating anything having to do with that. So they got those files, those folders from Pam Bondi, and absolutely nothing was in them. It came out later from those influencers, among others, who I think were also disappointed. Nothing else, absolutely everything in there was already known. Not a single new thing was printed or offered. And this whole thing had been some sort of a rope-a-dope. They were not well served by the DOJ yesterday. The DOJ should have been more careful before they did that to some of the most ardent allies to the Trump administration. It was kind of bullshit. I was pissed on their behalf.
Was that what's taken so long with this Epstein files?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What is up with that? It was like,
yeah,
it's like Lucy and the football with Charlie Brown, when she always pulls that football away.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like they keep telling us they're going to release it day one. Oh, day
we have
one.
a serious case of no one's being arrested ophobia, you know.
Well, there's also right. Also, there's this real fear that someone's destroying the evidence, and you keep hearing these stories, unsubstantiated stories, of FBI people.
Well, where is
shredding.
the evidence? I mean, the guy had like tons of videos and recordings.
Yeah.
I mean, he had all sorts of things.
Right.
Like there's a mountain of evidence.
Right.
So where's that mountain?
Yeah, where is that mountain? And what would be the reason why they would agree? Like, there would have to be something in it for them to agree to not put it out. Right? Like, there has to be some sort of financial entanglement, some sort of relationship with the people that are on that list.
Yeah.
That they can provide a value.
Yes, I believe you heard that. That is Trump responding to what a lot of people are actually waiting. During his campaign, he promised people he's going to release these. He has done a lot, what he promised, and this was the only thing hanging. People are furious. I'm not saying liberals, conservatives are furious. Influencers that I follow, they are not happy with Pam Bondi. To a level, I don't understand. At a certain point, I thought maybe they have a personal problem. What exactly? I don't get it. But I just hope that they should do the right thing. Like I watched, was it Joe Rogan the other day? They said they will release this, but we won't get the real information, but they will redact everything. So I don't know why people are even furious to get this, because you will not see the real information that you want to see. They have to redact in the name of protecting the victims. That is what will happen at the end of the day.
People are very curious about who's on this list or these lists. You have been doggedly trying to get all the information. And now we learn, thanks to you, that you've been stonewalled by people in New York. Do you want to explain that?
Yes, Mark. So as you know, we released about 120 pages of documents, and I started asking for these documents right when I came into office and before Kash Patel was in there. So I ended up getting about 120 pages. We carefully redacted them, of course, to be sure the 254 young girls, women who are victims of sex crimes and sex trafficking, their personal information was redacted and out of there to protect them. So I'm going through it and I kept saying, there has to be more, there has to be more.
Your show's on YouTube.
It's a different mechanism. It's the same thing, though. It's